they've been in this situation before, so we'll see how it plays out, everybody. But we are going to be getting into Mirage now between Luminosity and NaVi, and as you guys can see, it's map 2 of 3, and Luminosity have the 1, not NaVi, so we'll see. Although the knife doesn't really seem to be panning out here for Lumi.
For Lumi. Can't help yourself, can you?
Can't, no.
It's seeing those old goodlings.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, Luminosity's I mean, he's a cool guy too, so it was fun to see him for a bit. Like, because in case you guys are wondering, right, unless you follow the Dota scene, there's a Dota tournament happening here as well. It's CSGO and Dota.
Yeah, you should do that, by the way.
Yeah, it's six teams are here playing, and
well, Dota is a really fun game, and Alliance almost obviously didn't make it, but then they did anyway, which is good news. So
apparently,
it's gonna be fun times. Anyway, we're gonna get back into it here. We've got Fiflaren back in the studio with energy drinks for us. No, you can do it. Camera's not on.
Come on, bro.
It'll be fine.
It's all good. Yeah,
Thank
dude.
you.
Actually, if you can find one, sick.
Thanks. It's how you know Fiflaren is like. He's
the
ultimate bro.
Top bro.
All right. I mean, honestly, I think he's going to see a third map. I think NaVi going to take this. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Seized. He's got the grenade, but he's in the wrong spot right now, tragically. Otherwise, it'd be great when they were all going to hit this A-bomb site. And playing in the middle as well, and I love this particular detail, is Taco top mid right now. So we'll see Luminosity just charging in here, cold, knocking Zeus off of the toll booth, and it's going to be Guardian with a refrag there. FNX takes one and turns a grid. 90 degrees to take down Edward as well. Now it's down to Seized, and that grenade, it ain't going to help him now, Semler. It's done.
No, well, if they like gather together for him, look at this.
What?
Look at this. Yeah, nope. There you go. Just get the pistol. And he has no idea. He might be thinking, guy's top mid. I don't know. I didn't see him. But Seized is on the hunt right now. He's like a shark. And Taco, he's so tasty. One bite does it. But Follow is there to get, well, to end the streak. And Seized is gone. So 1-0 for Luminosity to start. And what a round. Cold, man, if he hasn't cooled off, if he's still hot, it's going to be real tough for NaVi here, because that if he keeps pulling off beast plays, you know, getting opening kills like this in the pistol rounds or just locking down clutches, NaVi are going to be hard pressed.
I obviously don't want to be that guy, Semler, but can we? Is it possible that we can find tacos here in Minsk? Can that be done?
The question is whether you want to eat a taco. Never mind.
It'll be great. I promise. It'll be amazing. Well, we've got 2 scouts on the Na'Vi side, which is definitely interesting. Wanting to fight early on here, but Edward's going down. They also had a double deagle setup, and well, there's finally a shot from Zeus. He takes one, and could have almost been a second one there. He certainly had the opportunity. Flamey will finally be dropping Taco, and these scouts, they're still doing damage. Luminosity have got to be careful, but the bomb is going to go down, and that's when things turn very bad for NaVi.
Which means that they can't just keep pecking him down. They're going to have to get in here and commit. Flamey looking for that shot, looking for the wallbang. Not going to find it. Instead, it's Fur who's just deciding, actually, guys, enough is enough. He's waiting for his chance, his timing here to just go leaping into CT. Perhaps take that fight he's holding so far. Good spray down, and then FNX finds Guardian. And just like that, it's all on Seized, all by his lonesome. Well, he doesn't have the advantage of surprise this time. He's just waiting over here in kitchen, just hoping that somebody's going to cross in front of his sights. Yeah.
Deagle out as well. I mean, they're doing some damage at least, but
that wasn't. That was Juan's cousin, Quattro Deeg.
Close cousin. Jesus. Oh! I thought he was going to get left hanging. That was intense for a moment there. I was getting worried.
That was a moment.
Well, 2 rounds favoring Luminosity. They're playing on the less favored side. They've got the MAC-10s. There is a Zeus picked up on Edward. Gotta hope that gets put into play.
Where's he going to hold with it? He usually pulls short. Edward is down in underpass right now. Guardian hits the headshot on Fur, though. That's going to be a little bit frustrating for Luminosity, but still. Taco, I mean, they've just chucked him out here with that MAC-10. Let him get onto that A site. He gets the info, spots out that nobody's holding close on A site at least, and Flamey's going to get caught by Fallen at top mid. So, in the end, this is panning out nicely here for Luminosity, and they're going to be in a position to just wipe out the defense. Nothing really NaVi are able to do, and Edward wasn't able to use his Zeus.
Tragic, of course.
Oh, you know, buy that thing, you deserve to die, but whatever.
You still hold a grudge, Semler? It's not even OP anymore.
You kidding me, dude?
Let the past be the past, Semler. Forgive and forget.
No.
Sorry. I don't know what I'm saying.
No mercy, yeah. I don't know. Anders, why are you even trying to defend this? Like,
I don't know.
Just stop.
Oh no, I'll definitely defend it for a long time.
You only defend it because you know it miffs me.
Yeah, that's a very good reason, by the way.
Okay, guys. You know, if you ever happen to come across Anders in deathmatch, be sure to spray a lot at him. You know, just don't tap like that. You know, don't do that. Just spray a lot at him.
Yeah.
And, you know, he loves that. He loves getting sprayed.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And Guardian is amazing as well. He gets out of dodge, 3 kills total, and an AK. Look at this guy, so fly.
That's kind of an extreme finish to a round that was otherwise going pretty badly for them. So definitely a very good job here. But it doesn't hide the fact that it's going to be 3 rounds here for Luminosity. And we're going to have to see if NaVi can find a way to bring this back. These 3 kills for Guardian, I mean, that gives him the AWP and even like a kit and a flashbang, so not too bad.
And a diffuser. Let's see if they're actually going to... Nice flash to top. But Edward gets flashed as well, so he's not going to be able to really, you know, pounce on that opportunity. And instead, it's going to be Fallen to find the first pick of this round. Edward gone. He does like to play short. I mean, this is common knowledge. Luminosity should be able to take advantage of that, and they will. But then Zeus pushes up close, and he manages to find an angle over that smoke to take out Fur from underpass. So they do bring it back to a 4-on-4, and Zeus, he's so clever. Changes sides and catches Cold in the back. Perfectly done, and now NaVi have the edge in this round.
All right, then. Well, that's going to give a lot of trouble to Luminosity here. I don't know how they can easily get back into a round like this, because they've got 1 smoke left. So if they smoke CT spawn, then jungle is going to be a problem. If they smoke jungle, well, they can't even really do that with 1 smoke. So not a lot of options left right here for the Brazilians. They've got plenty of time, so maybe just try and look for an entry, which is kind of what Taco was doing. But NaVi are being smart in not giving it to them, just not really presenting many targets at the moment. And yeah, I think that's what they should do.
I agree. Let's see. I mean, this is all that needs to happen. They've got a linchpin, or a security at least, in Flamey, who's holding close on the site behind the boxes. So he's just going to be waiting. Nice shot from Fallen, though. What a shot on Zeus. He misses the follow-up. That would have been amazing. Instead, he's going to go back for a second try. Takes out Seized. And now the man I mentioned before, Flamey, just lurking his way around on the site. He will get spotted immediately, but somehow FNX just goes jumping right over him. And with 15 seconds left, it's all on Fallen now to hit this shot. Flamey will go down in the end. What a shot and what a round from Fallen.
That is some ungodly play coming out of Fallen. That is really, really sick. The first shot that he hits, you can tell that he's already like...
checked out.
Yeah, he's already done with that angle. He looks, and then he looks away, and I don't know. He already has determined in his mind no one is going to be here. And then someone... this is wild, isn't it?
Unreal. Unreal. And again, a huge round for Luminosity. It's like again and again, Fallen is the one coming into the fray, and well, Fallen, he's gonna just, he keeps it up. You think the man with the AK is gonna get the kill, but instead it's Fallen to strike first. 2 players here still alive on the A site, however. Man pushing up on short as well. This could get a little tricky, but Cold is ready for Edward. Well, some wallbanging going out here, but Fur just going ham. Not gonna hit the spray. Instead, that's Cold from the distance, from a distance rather. But still, Luminosity. Perfect start here on Mirage T side. 5 rounds in a row, and just like that, NaVi are in a pretty deep hole.
Yeah, and I think I spied with my little eye 2 AWPs being picked up on NaVi, and that's obviously, I think that's a response to just how well Luminosity are playing early on here. They only got the 1. I thought that was 2. Kind of wish it had been 2, because I actually think they need like a big comeback into this round right here. If they don't win this, Luminosity could take this game 2-0.
We'll talk about a turn of speed. Hello! Surprise! Take a nap, Flamey. And now it's going to be Zeus. He gets a good spray down here. Revenge for his fallen mate. Takes out Fallen. But Taco with the return kill is going to be able to remove him. And now it's going to come down to Guardian going for something ballsy. He jumps up onto the box, and they should have spotted it, but he hits the headshot wallbang. It's a nice the plant. Good night. Guardian is unleashed.
Oh, wow. See, that's what I was talking about when we were on train. Guardian seems to have 2 responses to being shut down, and one of them is to tilt really hard, which they seem to do on train, and then there's this one, triple kill, all of them really incredible shots, and now they just need to take care of Cold, and it's going to be the quad kill as well. That makes it 5-1. They don't save a lot of rifles, but just enough to make this work. This is crazy.
This is so sick. That's a really nice shot, but then just getting the deny.
This is, I mean, first just jumping mid-air to even check, and even that was too much.
Okay, then. If they keep delivering rounds like these, Anders, man, we're going to lose it. Cold on the last map, Guardian with that one. Fallen with the big plays. Everybody stepping up here, and some clever stuff with the boost. Fallen, he boosts up over the smoke and spots out Guardian, but he can't land the shot. So unfortunately, it's not really going to pan out for Luminosity. Seized pins FNX to the wall as well over here on the B site. So Luminosity really trying to press their advantage, or at least, you know, get something to work with here. It just doesn't pan out this time. Zeus with a little bit of a one-way smoke here, right on the edge as well. But Fur, yeah, he's not going to fall for the same trick twice, Zeus. You got him earlier with that. Now Fur's ready, and he gets the kill. Zeus down.
Very smart play from Fur, obviously. And you're absolutely right, just using the fact that he had already seen something similar to try and win the fight this time around. They're trying for some mid-control. Smoke up in the window to block Edward from seeing anything there. And Guardian with that AWP playing a catwalk and in towards the middle. We'll see if that's going to work out or not. Flamey and Sandwich, he's been spotted. And if Taco had had like a Molotov or something, that could have been really awkward.
And so they're going to be focusing on Cold. He spots out Edward, though. And they are making their way back through Underpass, but Guardian is standing right on top of them. He's hearing all these steps right now. So this is, yeah, you see the rotation coming out now from Edward through to Kitchen. He does hesitate for just a moment, but they are aware at least that there is some movement in mid. And with 35 seconds left, Luminosity, they don't really have a whole lot of time to act. Seized in a bit of an off angle as well, keeping his eyes on Apartment. Well, I mean, 25 seconds left. Come on, Luminosity. You guys are going to have to make a play now. And 3 players are here for NaVi. So this is about to get really ugly here for the Brazilians. There's no way they should be able to get through here.
No, they're being read very well here by the CT side. And the result, well, they do trade kills, but Guardian is there. That's the bomb down with 9 seconds left. And they try and push a little bit further. Guardian actually going to miss the shot initially. Cold trying to just get, I can't put the bomb down anymore. Out of time. And even if he had, he wouldn't have survived it, and Fallen was very far away, so it would have been kind of an awkward round anyway. They saved the AWP, and the scoreline's going to be 5-2. Good read from NaVi, though.
Guardian in position up on short. That was pretty much what did it. He heard all those steps in Underpass, and
yeah,
when you're so low on the clock, you hear the steps on one side of the map, you got to be thinking, okay, this has got to be where Luminosity are starting to head. And, well, that's actually, wow, look at this. I mean, Fallen has his op, so they have a good weapon, but then they just decide to go all out here, Luminosity. Straight Tech 9 by with an AK and the AWP on Fallen, and they don't go for the rush either. They do pace themselves a little bit here towards the B side.
Yeah, they really want to make sure that NaVi don't suddenly get like a huge economic lead, that they can keep the pressure on.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a bad idea, I think.
Considering the nade count for NaVi, they are low on economy right now. They have the 2 incendiaries to go off of, but it's not a whole lot. So let's see here. I mean, Luminosity are going to be ready, but look at that positioning here from Seized. This pop flash, it's going to be murderous.
Combined with the Molotov and a lot of bullets behind it, I think you've got definitely a recipe for a bit of a brutal situation up in Apartments here. Taco going to lead the charge, though, so if he just goes down and they waste all of their sort of utility on him, then it might still be worth it. Taco moving closer, shooting into the corner, Caesar's there, and he only gets the trade, and that's not good enough here. Edward with some nice spray, but again, just a quick trade. Guardian playing close and could have got taken out then. 45 seconds this time on the clock here in Luminosity. They're moving in, they're grouping around Guardian, and he's trying to fight his way, and he gets that shot as well. FNX going down and Fallen, last man left. He finally stops Guardian and gets a second shot on Zeus, and he's bringing it back. It's now a 1 versus 1, and he's looking for Flamey. He's in that corner. Fallen coming out with the artillery, and it's going to be the triple kill. Fallen taking out NaVi and winning that round ridiculously.
What a pleasure to watch, man. Seriously. That's right, Fallen. That's right. And Guardian as well. I mean, both of these offers are just going all out right now. Look at this, already the start. Okay, you think, okay, Guardian's cooled off a little bit, but he'll hit that shot all day. The second shot, though, ridiculous. And then Fallen is here. He goes back into it. The first shot, easy enough, just like with Guardian, but the second shot, again, was just a thing of beauty. And while Fallen continues to pummel them, he takes out Zeus, and Cold is there to remove Guardian. This is an eco round here from NaVi, and they have gone ahead and put a bit of a stack here on the A site, so we'll see if they realize Seized in Underpasses, or rather in Shadow, is going to pick up 1, but that's it. So, really solid round here for Luminosity, and 7 rounds on their T side now, Anders. This is starting to get a little out of control.
There's something seriously wrong with Fallen as well. He's just...
Dude, like, he's got to be... I mean, apart from happy, but it's just 2 different styles as well. I mean, Fallen is the opper, the in-game leader, and just the top fragger, you know? You've got the likes of, like, Cold, Fur, even FNX. It's Fallen who just seems, you know, in these tough matches, it always seems to be Fallen who steps up.
Ooh. So hot, he even takes out Cold's, well, he takes him down to 70 health. Just shooting through there, and this time maybe a bit too aggressive, ends up going down. And NaVi really don't have a lot of equipment in this particular round, including another shotgun there, but it's still working out for them. They're trading favorably at the moment, and Seized almost taking out Fur. One bullet would have done it there, but he doesn't have any grenades apart from his flashbang to follow up with, and now Cold getting a kill as well. And it's back into a 3-on-3, and they can't lose this round, NaVi. They've got to make this an 8-7 half right now. They got to win the next 6 rounds in a row.
That's key. Seized would have heard that. The bomb. Oh, the timing on the flash, though, is perfect. Seized blind, can't take out FNX, but he would have heard the bomb, so the rotation is quick to come in here for NaVi. And now, well, Flamey spots out the first man, annihilates Fur. It's going to be down to FNX and Cold now, the remaining 2 players. Zeus with the AWP chances a shot through the smoke, and then just gets the USP shot. How does that happen?
I don't know, but the bomb is going to be going down, and it's now FNX versus Zeus, AWP versus AK. Zeus hoping for the perfect angle, and FNX, I think he's got a good read on what's happening here. Is he going to be able to time it? Zeus has to come through the window, and FNX, he goes down. Zeus winning that fight, and
it's a bit rare to see that as well from FNX. I mean, he's such a consistent clutcher for Luminosity. He's got some crazy stats when it comes to clutching rounds. Like Winter, I think he was like 6 out of 6, 7 out of 7 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he was doing a very good job. Definitely doing a very good job.
So, I mean, you know, when you have FNX alive as the last man alive here for Luminosity, you know, it's not silly to believe he can get the job done. Still nicely done there by Zeus. Quick scope into a shot, and he just barely saves NaVi there. But again, NaVi, they're hard pressed. They just don't have any money to work with.
Yeah, and Luminosity, they know how close this is. That's why they just keep forcing. Well, not really much of a force here, but they keep buying, you know. They know they have to keep the pressure on right now. 7-3. And if NaVi moves around like this, then we're probably going to see like a good 9 rounds or more even from Luminosity. Even these 7 are sort of enough on the terrorist side of Mirage. So this is getting into a very scary position for NaVi.
This is getting a little out of control. Deep smoke goes through, and that baits out a reaction. Zeus is there to pounce, and he does manage to take out Fur. Edward still waiting up here as well, and Guardian, it's just falling apart across the board here for Luminosity. Zeus with a second kill. He will finally get overwhelmed by Fallen, who went to the AK instead of that AWP. Well, didn't have the AWP, I don't believe, but still, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things here because Luminosity are just getting picked off one head after another.
Yeah, this battle for mid control seems like NaVi have figured out how to play it maybe a little bit better. And as a result, they get to steal some weapons, they get the AWP, and yeah.
And that is a tactical pause, it looks like, coming out here for Luminosity.
All right, then.
But this, you know, not going to make the same mistake twice. They are low enough to have to go for an eco here, Luminosity. So, seems like they're going to want to just... I'm wondering if they, you know, if they go so far as to have the tactical pause and then play a la Titan, right, where you just kind of run down the clock, not really do anything, go into a hard eco, and try and really just discuss what needs to happen next.
I don't know, because Luminosity have such a huge range of tactics. I'd like to see them execute something that's maybe a little bit more tricky, but it's possible to execute like a really fast rush onto Catwalk and into the B-bomb site. If you put down the right smokes in the middle, you can definitely make it happen. And so far, I think NaVi usually only have Edward playing towards like ladder room and Catwalk. If they can get in there really quick and just rush it up, and yeah, I think that would be an interesting play right now. So we'll obviously see a little bit of conversation going. I think NaVi have got one, the guy restarting as well, so hopefully the timeout shouldn't be too long. But yeah.
The one thing is that usually a smoke is going down to block off, you know, the vision on Edward. I don't know if they've really figured out exactly what Edward is doing most of the time, getting up in ladder room, getting up into window like that. I wonder how much they actually have to go off of here, Luminosity, as far as that B site hold is going. And Seized is also, it seems like every time we go to Seized, he's holding from a different spot as well, so he's making it very difficult to predict, you know, his tendencies here and how to exploit them.
Well, the money for Luminosity right now not looking too good. So obviously, again, they take the timeout, but they're not going to be able to sort of use it for too much right now. It's going to have to be the next round before they can really put into play whatever they were discussing.
We might even see them go. I mean, considering how low they are, unless they get a bomb plant in this round somehow, do we see an investment in a nade anywhere? I mean, Cold could potentially... No utility whatsoever to work with here for Luminosity. It's just going to be a straight-up YOLO. I mean, you could see some kind of quasi-buy coming out in the next round, because they are so far ahead, Luminosity. They could afford to give up a couple of rounds here to just go ham and get, you know, Fallen his AWP, get full nades for an execute, you know, that sort of play. but it will just be a very quick push out onto the A site. They can't really deny the man in CT, though, so I don't really see them getting a bomb plant at all. Yeah, Flamey's going to be able to deny that fairly easily. Cold will find 1 kill, but that's the best they'll get. So the whole plan there was to get the bomb plant. Well, if you can't get that kill on Flamey on the man in CT right off the bat, it's just not meant to be.
No, I think we saw the result of that immediately. And I mean, Flamey not challenging too much either, so a reasonable style from him. That's going to make it 7-5. Moving into the 13th round here. Now, let's see what Luminosity are able to do. They're certainly setting up for a smoke into T-spawn. We've got to see where that ends up at, but doesn't look like it's going to be too fast of a round here. Top mid, though. Guardian pushing up, and Cold setting up with a bit of a pop flash out. There's a lot of people in middle, including a guy boosted up on the fence to try and look over the smoke there, and Fur going to go down early on. It's Sush with the frag, and that's going to give Na'Vi the edge once again.
And Cold is stuck. He didn't actually want to push out. He doesn't know where exactly the support is coming from Guardian. He knows Guardian's somewhere around there with the AWP. He spotted him earlier. Smoke goes down a window, though. So that gives them a little bit of room to work with here. FNX, he has no idea. He spotted the man holding close on site, but he gets taken out by Guardian on stairs, and Guardian not going to hit the follow-up shot. Instead, it's Fallen to take him out.
Nice shot from Flamey. Even better follow-up, taking down Taco as well. And now Cold alone. 1 on 3 here. And not with much of a chance either. He walks right into Seized and ends up going down. And now we're really starting to put some rounds together here. Consecutive back-to-back rounds. And that's all. That's what they had to. They had no other choice but to do this.
Yeah.
This has to finish 8-7.
Yeah, then they win the pistol, and the pressure will mount. But solid hold here from Flamey at least. Imagine to just lock that down. 14th round now. And well, wow. Luminosity, man, they just are refusing to give up. Very quick execute round, I think, is going to come out. Well, not even an execute. This worked the last time. They're going to sneak through the smoke. And the last time they had that AWP and Fallen was able to get the original pick. FNX misses his jump, though. That could have been an opening. And Flamey and Zeus punishing them hard for this play. Luminosity, they get nothing out of this round. They've even spotted the man on short. Taco will be able to take 1 kill with him. Could get a follow-up here onto Zeus as well, and he will. So a little bit of damage done there economically, but just not good enough in the end.
That was a bit weird, because when you go that far into the A-bomb side unnoticed, by the time they found out they're in connector, they should kind of be overwhelmed. And you're right, one guy did miss his jump.
FNX, if he hits that jump and gets on top of stairs.
Maybe he does, but even that, even missing that guy, they should have been able to do more than that. So that was a bit weird, I think. So, final round of the first half coming up here. Guardian in the middle with the AWP, blind shot through, and he connects, and Cold is out of the round. And he puts up a bit of a smoke as well there. Edward now coming in with the auto sniper of all weapons. Takes one, but can't get the second one. It's a double refrag here for Luminosity, bringing it back to 3 on 3.
Whoa. Where the hell did Guardian come from? He must have jumped out a window.
Yeah.
He drops the bomb carrier. Well, now it's down to the 2 guys. Well, oh, man, that's so frustrating for Luminosity as well. They got control of B site. They're thinking, great, we got this in the bag. Now we're on the site. We got the bomb. Oh, wait. It's all coming apart. And double up now set up here for Na'Vi. They've got eyes on short. There just shouldn't be any way here for Luminosity. Trying to bait out that shot. Guardian, not going to fall for it. For just 1 step too many. And it's going to be down to FNX now in a 1v3 coming up from top mid. But then Zeus is there. 1 bullet does it. And it's an 8-7 finish here for Na'Vi. Still not a very solid scoreline here for Na'Vi, but still, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, they would have wanted a lot more. And in some ways, it's even more frustrating when you prove to yourself that you actually can put together all these rounds consecutively. Because that's what their CT side Mirage is feared. I think they're one of the best teams at doing that. But this time, early on, the pressure was just too much. And now we're going to get to see...
This is just timing.
Yeah.
It didn't look like, smokes are a little bit different, GoTV and the player perspective. He might have just barely had like a little bit of a gap in the smoke there to see. But it looks like timing there.
8-7 moving into the second half of this second map here between Na'Vi and Luminosity. See who's going to be coming out on top. I mean, FNX has been really good in these pistol rounds. Gotta wonder if he's going to be at it again. We do have Edward with the Raid Boss Tech 9 armor play, so we'll see if that's going to be working out.
It would have been Guardian taking the hit there, dropping that Tech 9 for him. And Fallen double flash, kit picked up. Just this is going to turn into a straight-out brawl. Neither team has a whole lot of utility, although Na'Vi do have 2 smokes. We'll see, though. They want to try and get control of top mid, it looks like, or at least they're waiting to see if there's going to be any kind of aggressive push coming out here from Luminosity, rather, to top mid. We're not seeing it quite yet, though. Instead, it's Taco. Wow, just aggressive push into B apartments here. Really trying to get that info.
Well, the bomb is over here as well. Are they actually going to go, or is the bomb going to go back underpass? I'm sort of wondering if... Oh, they're going to split through catwalk as well. Cold with a nice shot. Second one as well. Finally, Flamey puts an end to it, but is it going to be in time here? Taco goes down. Flamey just continues to run into the bomb site here, and that's going to open it up. Finally falling this into play. Bomb should be going down here from Guardian, but they're just two people holding. And the kit is still unfallen.
Yeah, so they will have extra time. First spot's the one man. They knew, of course, that there was going to be at least one player on that bomb site to get that bomb planted. And now they need to figure out where Seized is holding from Luminosity. They go charging through, and there you go. Peekaboo, but Fallen's there to save his mate. And now Guardian going to get caught in a crossfire. Nowhere to go. And a key round one here for Luminosity in the second half. They pick up the pistol despite Navi's best efforts. And a lot of that is off of Cold, man. He just shut down Navi in mid there. If it weren't for the third man coming through, that would have been a catastrophe for Navi.
Yeah, two-pronged attack, and I mean, almost half of that was just gone with a couple of clicks there, so very impressive stuff. It's going to make life really hard for the Navi team. They put the bomb down, so you have to expect they won't be investing too much into this round, and instead going for AKs in the third one. But actually, look at that. They switch it up. They buy around early. This is a big risk, and I'm curious to see if it'll pay off here.
Yeah, and they're looking to punish. This is, I mean, exactly, because now Luminosity, they go for the push to top mid. Smoke is going to go down as well, so that's really just going to make it perfectly clear here to Navi that, oh, okay, we can't go mid just yet. We got to be patient. We got to wait. Zeus is looking to take advantage of this, though, hoping to get lucky over here towards Palace. Not going to find anybody, but two SMGs picked up. If they run into those AKs, it's going to be nasty, but Zeus gets taken out, and that's one of the AKs gone just like that.
And the problem is the people buying AKs, which is Flamey and Guardian here, they sacrifice having armor themselves, so even the SMGs that are here on Cold and Taco are going to be pretty good. Cease will take down Fallen, though, and at least that is a little bit of a return. He's kind of low on health, though. Flamey picking it up, but he doesn't have armor, so that's a one click from Fur, and also the body shots will obviously aim punch him. So, I mean, having the AK but not having armor is just not as good.
Yeah, a little odd that they didn't give it to Edward.
Yeah.
Edward was standing right there, and he's got full Kevlar helmet, so they give it to the guy without Kevlar. Yeah, well, interesting decision. Edward just tapping away, and Fur, he's so brave. He still goes for the peaks. This guy's insane. Jeez, one headshot, and that's it. You're done. Guardian gone, and well, it's down to Seized. He's got 17 HP, and he's still top mid, just waiting for somebody to push out of B apartments. But unfortunately for him, the bomb has been dropped on the A site. Luminosity know this, and well, the gamble is just not going to pay off here for NaVi in the end. I guess if he can find an AK somewhere and try and survive, maybe, you know, have the AK for the next round. He has to know that Zeus's AK is up in Palace, but Taco just went up there to pick it up, so unless he can kill off Taco. He spots him. Oh, Taco down to 1 HP! 1 HP. That was so close. Poor Seized.
This is cutting it just a little bit too close, isn't it? Scoreline 9-8 and the 18th round coming up here, and NaVi obviously with the early buy, they can't buy in this round, and they need a lot of money here in their bags. This is going to get really tricky now because Luminosity, if they start to get a real bank going on the CT side, you saw their CT side play on Train. I don't know if NaVi can stand up to it. They're not looking too on point right now.
Well, that's not ideal. Whoa, that dunk nade, though. 5 HP, 1 HP. Ouch. And well, Guardian, what the? I'm falling. Yeah, that's not a teammate. It's like the double take? What was that?
Yeah. Not trusting his eyes. Seized goes down. And the lead is extended to 10-8 here, favoring Luminosity. And the rifles are going to be picked up, I think, once again here for NaVi. But I don't see... Oh, there is an AWP. So, all right, that's what I was worried about. And what's really good is the orb is going to spawn close to the A bomb site. So I'm wondering if he's going to try and run, because you can catch people who go into connector if you're really quick about it. It's definitely possible, and it's not a bad idea either.
No, indeed, you're right.
And no one's making
He did go for pit, yeah. He's got a gap. He tries for the timing again, but this time around, Guardian not going to get so lucky. No opening kill there for NaVi to make life easier for them. And now, well, they're going to have to count on the nades. They've got 3 smokes and 3 flashes. It's all the utility the T-side have to work with. It's not ideal. Like I said, for Flamey, well, for NaVi in the last map on Train, you know, positioning is going to be key. Luminosity, it's a bit of the same thing. I mean, they are starting to get a little light on the nades themselves. Only 2 smokes left, a couple of incendiaries, but they do have some flashes to work with. So both of these teams fairly balanced out right now.
bomb is all the way over at the B apartments here, and they have got just enough flashes and smokes to try and make this work, and because there's only one person defending at the moment, which is Taco, I would say this is not a bad idea for a B hit. If Guardian can keep them occupied in the middle and they can try and sort of sandwich in here, it definitely might work out, but they always have the option of going under pass instead with the bomb and sort of reconnecting in towards the A-bomb site. Either one is possible.
That smoke into connector should be a bit of a sign. Bomb is still mid, and they are moving up. They nearly take out Cold, who's up in window. Great shots going through. He's down to 40 HP. Taco dropping low as well. Got to be careful, but that push has to come through eventually, and Cease is there to take out Fallen. There's the start. Taco still alive, though, and he gets a second headshot. That was key. FNX is there to take out Zeus, and from short, Cold with the big spray. Nearly taking out Flamey. That was so close. 15 seconds left, and Flamey gets the plant just in the nick of time, but there's still Fur, and there's still FNX alive here, and he has to survive. He does get behind bench, though, so he has a little bit of time to work with and a decent position.
Yeah, the only problem is he's got 15 health, and there is a grenade on Fur, so if they realize where he is, then Flamey is going to be absolutely gone. Grenade primed once. Almost there. There's still a Molotov in play. Flamey gets the one kill, but walks right into it. And that'll be the end of it. So, I mean, I think we've got to credit that round to Taco.
Yeah.
He was being essentially shot in the back, and he still gets a double kill. That's very, very hard to do. So, huge play from him.
Yeah, that was sick. Just full on, panic spray there on the man in window, but still, 2-for-1 trade. You'll take that any day. He did his job, and then Cold came in and added a little bit extra, nearly getting a double kill of his own.
Fallen and Guardian currently tied for the lead in frags, 20 kills each. It's pretty impressive, and they have been doing a very good job, both of them. So now 8-11 is the scoreline, and we'll see how much further NaVi can get right now. Luminosity, I mean, losing another entry frag here with Fur going down. Guardian abusing that gap in the smoke.
Yeah, once again, and this time he gets rewarded. Molotov into Palace, though. It's going to buy a little bit more time here. Zeus is going to have to back off. With a minute 30 on this clock, I mean, Fallen is now looking to return the favor to Guardian, but he loses his teammate. Edward up in connector. There's the flick, and FNX takes out Zeus in the meantime. They are going to push up the Tetris, but FNX stands his ground, and now Fallen's in position to deal with the man here. There's still Guardian alive. He's got that bomb, and his teammate is so far away. Seized, still making his way up to connector now. And I'm not sure if Fallen heard the steps, because Fallen would have been close enough to hear him in mid.
Yeah, but smoking it off as well is going to be so annoying now. NaVi going to try and see if they can sandwich this bomb site. They've got to be quick about it. Otherwise, whoever's playing connector that sees, he could get shot in the back. So they've got to be fast here. Guardian dropping Fallen. And it's back into a 2-on-2. But FNX is still up here. And I'm not sure they've realized. It might not be the most obvious spot for him to be in. They've got Taco coming in as well in about 35 seconds on the clock. And Guardian, he's very scared at the moment. He's using Seized and allowing Seized to check out everything. And if they just keep walking for another 5 seconds, he's going to spot a FNX. And that might be the perfect moment to go for it. We'll see. FNX, is he going to be fast enough? Seized has a way better angle here. Smoke clears, and FNX is just a little bit faster. He gets the kill now. Guardian alone in a 1-on-2. He goes down, and it's a quad kill for FNX. What a way to defend that bomb site at the end. I mean, clever play by NaVi as well, just using the guy not carrying the bomb to check out the bomb site. It seemed like it should have worked. I think if there hadn't been a smoke there that faded, Cease would have probably won that one.
I'm surprised that Guardian didn't spot FNX quicker, because he's looking dead on, and I'm thinking that's the hard counter. It's like when you boost on cash and you have a guy come up short, you just spot the guy on boost, from a mile away and you remove him. I was thinking the same thing would happen there for Guardian, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that. And FNX just with a huge round quad kill for him. That was a key one. Now it's NaVi just forcing up. They have no nades. It's all down to the rifles. And Fur goes aggressive and gets punished for it. So this is where it could all change. Edward with the follow-up, and there Sees taking out Taco. Fallen, though, we know what this man's capable of. He nearly gets 2 kills. It's a leg instead, and he misses the follow-up shot.
A little bit scary for a moment, but they should have this round. They're playing 2-on-4. Luminosity, they have 2 AWPs. They should probably try and save those and make sure they don't have to rebuy, a good like 11,000 or 9,000 or whatever it is for the next round. So we'll see. They are both making their way out of here. 12-9. This game is not over yet, is it?
No,
Keeps
this
going.
is so close. But it's really fascinating. I mean, that's just NaVi. I mean, wow. It's all over the place, really. Their money is not ideal here on Luminosity's side, that's for sure. So they really do need to stay alive. NaVi, of course, they realize this. They've got 4 players alive. Definitely could afford to sack at least one of them on the hunt here to get these guns off of Luminosity. But Cold not going to miss that shot. Picks the man off a short, and now they know at least where one of those ops is playing from, and they're just hightailing it over here. NaVi, they need to get in fast. Cannot let Cold live. He's got the angle. Yeah, he spots the man, and now it gets interesting. Fallen should be in position to support his mate as he comes out onto the site. And there's a shot from Fallen. Cold, he steps out into Seize, though, and I'm wondering why. Oh, well, pressure.
Yeah, I think the pressure of the situation, just a little bit nervous, and that's going to cost them one op. They still got the other one, and they are going to bind behind it. Interesting. They even picked up another AWP. Things get very tense here, but pretty much whoever loses this round is going to be in a very bad position. 12-9, and nothing has been decided yet. NaVi, they did pick this map. They lost the Luminosity's map pick, so now you've got to wonder if they can bring him back and extend the series to a third map.
No.
Very aggressive, and he even catches Seized looking the wrong way, but still he ends up going down.
Yeah, that was the kill right there. Fallen, though, he takes out Flamey and FNX. He should hear the spats on Tetris. Yes, he does, but he misses the point-blank spray, and he's lost Fallen as well. Cold is here with the AWP, spots the second man, though. Zeus up close, trying to put the pressure on it. He's going to get removed by Cold. You give this guy, I mean, a USP, and he still gets the kill versus Zeus, who had full HP. How does that happen?
Yeah, that seems like a ridiculous choice to try and pull out the USP at that point. If you knew they didn't have head armor or something, maybe you try and do it. C's now going to be walking in. It's a 1-on-2 here for the Russian player, and he's looking for the opening. He's got the bomb, tries to put it down, and Taco and Cold, they're both right there. He puts the bomb down, but surely he can't make it out, and he's going to be dropped Cold with a triple kill. And yeah, you can see some excitement here in the Luminosity room. This is now very scary. The bomb plant at least helps out NaVi a bit, but now 3 more rounds for the Brazilians, and they will have done it 2-0.
Unreal, Cold. Unreal. This guy's a monster. And well, NaVi right back into it, Anders. This is crazy. 3 AKs, 2 pistols, hardly any nades to work with. And well, now it begins. Quick push into Pit. They don't take much damage off that HE. Thought they would have taken a bit more there, at least NaVi. Instead, it's Guardian deciding to be generous. He's going to roast himself a little bit just to make things even.
That was a long time to be burning. Seized is going to go down, trying to push in without anybody from the slope here, trying to sort of help him out by causing any distraction. So, might have been a bit too easy a kill there for. And NaVi, this is that point in time again where you start to worry. Are they looking just a little bit rattled? Are they looking just a little bit, yeah. Maybe making some calls here that normally they wouldn't.
This is where the pressure starts to mount, where you're really starting to see. I mean, a lot of this is coming in these rounds here. A lot of it is coming down to individual plays. But NaVi right now, they know that they've got their backs to the wall. They go for a force buy as well. There's just no room for error here. They need to stop Luminosity at 13 just so that they can afford to give up a round later on and still not have Luminosity on match point. But Luminosity, they are poised to take this. And there's the push into connector, looking to catch Fur, but he's moved up. He's changed up his position. Now he's playing from stairs instead. And again, it looks like NaVi, they want to take this fight towards B.
Well, the problem is they got to get past Taco, and if he plays this one smartly, if he doesn't challenge too much, then it's going to get really rough. They've got to kill him without losing anybody, and there's the first shot from Taco, tries to fall back, but not going to be quick enough now. Only 25 seconds after the clock here. FNX going to be dropping Guardian, and they're running out of time right now. This is a horrible round from NaVi, and that is going to leave Flamey alone now, with bomb in hand, admittedly, but 15 seconds left. It's just not good enough right now, and Luminosity step a little bit closer here. 14 rounds for them. And NaVi, they've got a really, really long comeback ahead of them.
Yeah, exactly. And off of a hard eco. Like it's all, yeah, it's where Flamey should just try and stay alive, because this is all they're going to have. It's like Tech 9, some Kevlar. They just spent all their money, NaVi. So this is it. We might actually have Luminosity going 4-0 in their group. 4 maps in a row, not dropping a single one, and going straight into the semis as well. Because the first seed out of the group misses basically the quarterfinal day here in the arena. They come straight into the semifinals.
Yeah.
So this is big here for Luminosity. I can put them right into the top 4 of this tournament. Well, NaVi, yeah, I mean, home crowd, home turf. You're thinking, they're thinking, how is this even happening to us? We should be the ones up one map. We should be the ones battling for a semifinal spot. Instead, they're just trying to stay alive in this best of 3.
I mean, particularly hard to swallow perhaps because it was 16-14 on the first map, but look at these great grenades coming in here from NaVi, trying to set up and execute, but they run into Fallen, and he picks up Seized early on. The bomb is down there. FNX to follow it up. Flamey finally with the reply, but Fallen still alive inside here. AWP in hand, and Cole is there, and Fallen to finish it with a triple kill. Luminosity now, match and map point. 15-9, the scoreline here for the second map, and NaVi, they're just like, whatever at this point. 3 deals, 1 AK with no armor, and then the scout on Seized. What else could they do? I mean, they've got to do something.
Yeah, it's just the hero plays. They need to come through.
27 kills on Fallen.
I'm not sure what they can do at this point. Yeah, I mean, Fallen is just unreal. He's in a class of his own, honestly.
Yeah.
The guy single-handedly revives the Brazilian scene, and then he's just now top in-game leader, top fragger, one of the top oppers. He does it all.
Yeah, it is slightly ridiculous, isn't it? But this round not working out too well, actually. Somehow NaVi are making these guns work. Taco first to reply, missing a flick there, and Seized goes down, and right back in a 3-on-3. Looked like NaVi had something really good going for them here.
No, they started to force it. Nice spot there. FNX, though, he's in a bit of trouble, but he gets the timing right. Edward is there to get the refrag, though, so well-positioned is he. And they bring it back into a 2-on-2 at least. Smoke goes down to block off jungle so the bomb can make its way up, but then Fallen is there to greet Edward. And this is where it all falls apart. Both of these players for Luminosity can now stack up together. There is an AK here for Guardian to work with. But this is where it gets interesting for Luminosity.
What is a bit funny is you could see Edward took some time to figure out where he wanted to put the smoke, and he put it in jungle, and obviously, you know, if he put a CT spawn, maybe he would have been alive. Guardian alone in a 1-on-2, and they're both coming for him, and he's going to go down. Taco with the final triple, and it's 16-9. Luminosity, they defeat NaVi in a 2-0 fashion here. Very impressive, and they obviously also took down G2 earlier today. What a start to the new year here for the Brazilian squad.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
It's just, I mean, they're confirming it, Anders, that it wasn't a fluke at the end of the year. DreamHack Winter, they're perfectly capable of going up